Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Offense set on first down. Handoff to the lone back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Versus the Big Ten, they compete at everything, they try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the...
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
Lining up for the PAT. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's McDowell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. It's going to be a long day. They'll run it from the gun. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper shows how dangerous this passing game can be. 89 yards on the scoring toss. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Finds his tight end.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch by him. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a gap. It's Howell. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. And the ball is intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Going to the running game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Firing to the right, complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
Ohio State 20, South Carolina 7.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 17 over Colorado State. Just another week of college football where... Expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running toward the tape. He's inside the 40. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to bring it out from deep. He smashes his way through again. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. He now has 80 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set. First down. Keep it on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. At the 45 on his way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Running to the left. He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Running to the left. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. Just trucks through it. Give him 96 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
Most people are happy with several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive line. Take him out to dinner.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now.
Looking for a deep man. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. The 40. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll start this drive firing. Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
He's going to pass on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He'll take another shot here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep
going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, South Carolina!
South Carolina.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
South Carolina, 21.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Leaves it with the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful. If he runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On second down, he'll let it fly. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Boston College. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this.
Afterburners coming. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the gun on third down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
Here we go.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Quick strike complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now it's second and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Gamecocks.
Number 0.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And right down the middle.
That makes the score. Ohio State 48, South Carolina 28.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
This one away.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
State Buckeyes will take over. First and 10.
Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 48, South Carolina 28.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll try to get outside. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. He's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside the 15, here's the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
South Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
After the misfire fire. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarter. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And the senior just snatched the ball.